Well, this game might come right in the middle of Liverpool's big Champions League quarter-final shootout against Paris Saint-Germain. But still, this remains a hugely important game for Liverpool, and all attentions are on this one. They know they have to maintain win after win after win if they are to clinch a place in the Champions League next season, and they can't afford to have one eye on what may happen on Tuesday night. Well, let's take a check on the two sides, starting with the Arne slots. Liverpool, 5 changes from the side that played in Paris the other night. He did say that he wanted to rotate, that he saw the amount of work that players have put in, so where he can make changes, he had. He says that some players, though, are just having to play because they have no one else to come in for them. So Andrew Robertson, Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo all return to the side today, as does Curtis Jones, and there's another start for Rio Ngumoha. We'll talk about shining and wingers, of course, at Liverpool. Harry Wilson has had the season of his life at Fulham. He might be in the swan song of it now because he's had a contract at the end of the season, and there are plenty of clubs lurking around to try and take on the former Liverpool man. They've got a very settled and balanced side. Anderson and Bassi are rock solid at the heart of the defence, and Anthony Robinson at left-back continues to impress. He's another that's highly coveted by many more, but they've got a good, solid unit under Marco Silva. It's so tight in the race for the Champions League, but you get the feeling that one more slip-up could cost Liverpool dear, particularly if it was a home game like this. This is Ngumoha. Held up well by Oscar Bob. Jones. That's Ngumoha. Didn't quite get the delivery he wanted.
Well, it's encouraging, not Liverpool getting to the byline. That's not the best delivery into the box by the youngster.
Here's Jones. Now Salah. Frimpong's very advanced. Ball is towards Wirtz. Little touches for Frimpong. The pullback is going to come to Andrew Robertson. That's a good block by Harry Wilson. Oh, wouldn't it be fitting if Andrew Robertson would be to score for Liverpool today? The week that it was announced that he will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. Here's Wirtz and Gakpo. Salah, Gakpo, and the challenge was by Bassi. It's a goal kick.
Well, this would have been far better had it been a right-footed player coming onto this.
Frimpong. Brilliant play to step away and find Salah. Good save by the goalkeeper. Well, it was outstanding from Frimpong to work his way through. Salah did so well to help it on. Virgil van Dijk is still forward for Liverpool. Just a measure of how much they are on top at the moment. Ngumoha gets it back, goes down. Anthony Taylor had to think about it. Now Virgil van Dijk might have to sprint back because Fulham are trying to break. There's going to be a foul by Wirtz. Well, he had to think about it, and just for a moment you thought he was going to give it.
Yeah, initial thought was it wasn't, but I mean, the referee has got a fantastic viewpoint on it. He's right there.
Robertson. Ngumoha. Wirtz. Ngumoha. Robertson. Gakpo! Very nice from Liverpool. Very nice. Just unfortunate.
Well, good build-up play in tight area. He manages to get the shot off, does Cody Gakpo.
That's a really good piece of play to initially get away from Szoboszlai, and then the shot was hit by Bob, and Mamardashvili has to make the save. I always get the feeling that the first goal is absolutely vital. And Fulham weren't far away from getting it there. Robinson for Iwobi. Won by Sander Berge. Wilson. Oh, it's a really good effort. It just won't come down for him. Lovely bit of ingenuity. Robertson to clear for Liverpool. Not just clear, he's trying to find Frimpong, but Iwobi takes it down out of the sky beautifully. Robinson, Bob, Berger, looking to shift it to create some room for a shot. Jones held him up, and then the effort in the end from a long way out. Comfortable for Mamardashvili to save. Salah's touch. Liverpool have the advantage. There was a fairly agricultural challenge by Berger. Here's Ngumoha. He's teasing them, and he's bent it into the far corner. A quite extraordinary moment from this young talent. A very special goal from a very special young player. Anfield rises to acclaim Rio Ngumoha.
Well, what a goal. I mean, he's got no right really to get the shot off. He's got no right to get the bottom corner. It's a difficult angle, but it's a great little strike, and certainly that, well, for your confidence, that just does you the world of good. He's been a bright spark for most of this game so far, and this just caps it off. They've isolated Castagna one-on-one with him a couple of times. The fullback's done his job, but not on this occasion. Just uses the defenders as shields to bend it past them. I mean, it's inch perfect. Absolutely inch perfect.
Well, something from the stars and beyond for Liverpool's youngest and very brightest new star. Berger will go back to Bernleno. Free header for Konate. Free header for Sander Berge. Iwobi. Goes Konate. Here is Cody Gakpo. Space for Florian Wirtz. Straight to Ngumoha again. And he goes on. That's for Gakpo. That's Salah. That is Mohamed Salah. And on a day when maybe the torch is being passed from the Egyptian king to Rio Ngumoha, he just reminds us all just what he is capable of.
Well, it's for modern day inverted wingers, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Just cutting in. We saw Ngumoha cutting in his right foot, bend it into the far corner. Mohamed Salah, well, how many times have we seen this? It gets, well, I say it gets boring, it doesn't really get boring, but it just becomes, well, you just expect him to do it on a regular basis. This is not easy because he hits it first time, and in hitting it first time he probably takes goalkeeper and defender by total surprise. The power's not really that important, it's the accuracy, and well, it just adds to another tally, isn't it?
Andrew Robertson will clear. We'll find Mohamed Salah. Here's Frimpong. Salah. Frimpong goes again. That's for Gakpo in the middle. Well, Fulham get it away. Cody Gakpo can't believe that he just couldn't quite readjust to take the chance. It was an awkward height for him. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. And Ngumoha was out there just saying, feed me. And here he goes again. And Wirtz! And he just had to escape the attentions of Robertson and try and get a shot away in the same movement.
Well, Robertson just about does enough. I think there's a little tug on like the shoulder or the arm of Wirtz.
Here we go again. Ngumoha across Castagna. And he goes on! Well, he's on target. The shot was straight at Bernd Leno. Delivered into the penalty area. It's got a touch on the way through. It'll be another corner. Anderson it was who just was trying to play a hopeful ball in, really. It's a free header for Rodrigo Muniz.
Wow.
And there was just enough people in the way, enough bodies in the way to prevent him scoring. Sanderberg. Here's Iwobi. Sessegnon, lovely ball. Smith Rowe wide. That was the chance to open the door for a comeback for Fulham.
Well, it was a great opportunity, wasn't it? It's a difficult one to take because it comes so quickly at him.
That's McAllister. That's Gakpo. Bassi away, followed up by McAllister. Well, he certainly got hold of it, just didn't get it on target.
The falls lovely to him on the edge of the box. Well, be licking his lips for that. That's just the practice season training quite a bit.
The ball ends up with Emile Smith Rowe. He's carried it a long way here. And found Iwobi. On by Chukwueze. Raul Jimenez. Gravenberch's clearance isn't the best. Chukwueze. And comes to Raul Jimenez. And it's the wrong side of the post.
Well, snapshot from the big striker.
It's comfortably through to Mamardashvili. That should just about be that. And that is just about that. Liverpool were tasked with winning the game, and thanks to the talents of their brilliant young 17-year-old Rio Ngumoha, they got off to a flyer. Mohamed Salah with a clinical goal added a second, and once they got to, there was never really any way back for Fulham. Liverpool were tasked with winning the game to cement their place in the top 5. It's what they did. Now the attention can switch back to the Champions League. It finishes here, Liverpool 2, Fulham 0.